Hello everyone, dear students. Now we move towards the development of the story of the Playboy of the Western world, that is the Act Second. Some of the part of Act Second we have already discussed in our previous lecture. Now, what we have seen that Pizine had gone to take or bring some milk for Christie's tea. At that time, Widow Queen arrives in the public house. She tries to attract Christie for herself because she was also entirely impressed by Christie's behavior and his bravery and his actions. As we also saw that the girls were also impressed by Christie's bravery and boldness that he has murdered or killed his own father. They brought some beautiful gifts for him. So Christie was also taking interest in the girls, in the talking of the girls, as well as of Widow Queen. So at that moment, Pazine comes, and Pazine gets very angry and infuriated when she saw that Christie was taking interest in those girls and Widow Queen. So she didn't like that. She warns as well as she also gave a threat to Christie that if he does in that way, if he opens the secret of the murder of his father to everyone this way, one day he will be caught and then he will be given the sentence of the death. And in this way, that would be a crucial situation for him. So she was in fact scaring Christie, but Christie believed what Pazine said. So he decided to leave that place. He says that if there is danger for him here in this place, then he must quit this place as early as possible. So here we see that Christie is distressed. He fears, and then he thinks that he will become again a wanderer as he was in we have seen in the act 1. After having murdered his father, he was wandering all around in order to hide himself from the hands of the police. So he says that then he will have to become again a wanderer, and then he will depend upon the charity of women and girls whom he might meet on the way. So he will again have his previous life. So he fears. So he now requests Pazine that he has decided to quit the public house. Then Pazine taunts upon him, and she says that he need not to worry to feel loneliness. He will not be alone because there are many girls who are waiting and who are available at the public house. So he need not to leave this place, and then he won't be alone. He says, Christie says then that the people will be at their homes, the girls will also be enjoying at their homes, lovers will be making love in the darkness of ditches, while he would be wandering. So everyone will be busy in his work, in his concerns, but he will be alone there in this world and wandering here and there uselessly. Then Pazine consoles him by saying that she is also alone at the public house. So she says that he need not to worry about the loneliness because Pazine himself is alone at this public house, and once he leaves the public house, again she will be alone. So he is not only the one who will be alone. Then Christie says that she has no reason to feel lonely. She is not at all alone or lonely. She should not feel loneliness because all kinds of men would come and crowd round her to listen her sweet voice. That is, she is running the public house. So the girls, the other men, as being the customer, would come there, and then she would be surrounded by those people, and these people would listen to her sweet voice because her voice is also sweet. So she will never feel alone. She will be never alone. This is what Christie says to Pazine. Then Pazine tells Christie that he is a very persuasive talker. She says that he is a talker, great talker, and then he can never be alone because the girls would feel much interested in his talk. So the girls have been attracted by his talks, therefore, he is a very persuasive talker. So he can never be alone. He is fine lad, a smart boy, with sufficient savagery in him. So he is a fine boy, fine lad, a smart lad. But see the contrast, with fine, smart, but with sufficient savagery in him. Savageness, that is wildness, uncivilizedness. The point of uncivilization is also sufficient in him, and that is why he has murdered his, or he has committed the crime of murdering his father. But Christie says that he is feeling heartbroken now because now he is leaving the public house, because very soon he will be out from there. So his heart is broken. He is feeling very shocking. He is feeling very sad. So he then picks up his rod and gets ready to move or to leave. So as he was ready to leave that place, Pazine tells him, requests him to put down his rod because now he has been appointed or employed in the public house as a pot boy. So as a servant, he has been employed here in the public house. So he cannot go away from here according to his own will. He cannot run away from his duties because they have employed him, they have given him the job. So without their permission, without the permission of the owner, he cannot run away from that place as well as from his responsibilities and duties. So Christie then replies that he should go if there is danger of being arrested and hanged. So he tells Pigeon it's okay, but what can he do? If there is danger for him, then how can he stay at the public house? He has to go away from here. It is a compulsion, otherwise, he will be arrested as well as hanged. Then Pigeon admits that she was just making fun of him, that she was just scaring him, and there has no news been printed or published in the newspaper which contains such kind of things about Christie, about the Christie. So no news has been published in any newspaper about Christie. She was just making फन और जस्ट शी वॉज जस्ट स्कैरिंग, वो केवल उसको डरा रही थी अब तक ताकि वो डर जाए। और वो डरा भी क्यों रही थी? शी एक्सप्लेन्स दैट शी वॉज स्कैरिंग हिम ओनली फॉर द पर्पज दैट he may not take interest in the local girls as well as in widow queen. So she assures that he is completely safe here. However, she warns him against becoming intimate with the local girls. That is what she wants. She wants Christie her own position only for herself. Christie should not make any intimate relationship with other girls there or with other women there. Then Christie feels delighted hearing this thing that he can stay there. So he says that it would be a great comfort to him hearing her voice because her voice is so sweet. So he is lucky that he is again given the chance of hearing the voice of Pigeon. And what else? That he would be lucky to look into her two eyes, which are so beautiful, and to watch her moving round in the warm sunlight. And he would also be pleased to see her moving here and there in the sunlight. So that means that he would like to be in the company of Pigeon. He is very much interested in Pigeon. He is also speaking apparently to Pigeon that he wants to go away from there. In fact, his heart, his mind, his body doesn't want to leave the company of Pigeon. He was very much impressed by Pigeon. Okay. Now there comes Sean. So Sean gives an offer to Christie and he comes there with widow queen. So first he sends Pigeon out of that place on the pretext that her goats or her sheep have entered into Jimmy's field. So she should go there and control her sheep. In this way, Sean sent Pigeon away. Then he turns to Christie and tells him and makes an offer. And what is that an offer? What is that offer? The offer is that Christie should leave this place immediately so that Sean can freely marry to Pigeon. And if he does so, Sean will give him a new hat, his breeches with double seat, and his blessings as well as the blessings of the Father Raleigh. So he tries to tempt. Here Sean tries to tempt Christie that he should leave the place so that Pezine could marry with him. And Widow Queen, she has also come with him and she is in favor of Sean. So she supports him. She also doesn't want that Christie should marry with Pezine. Instead, she wants that Christie should marry with Widow Queen. Because Widow Queen was also much impressed by the boldness, by the bravery, by the handsomeness of Christie. She has also fallen in love with Christie. So, this is how she says. Then, before Christie can give any reply, Widow Queen asks him to go in the inner room and try on his bloody clothes, which Sean had brought for him. So she tells Christie, please go inside and try on these clothes how you look, which has been brought by Sean. And Christie does so. Then, when he comes out, they appreciate him. They apparently praise him and tries to take him in their confidence so that he could agree with their proposal or an offer. So now Widow Queen offered of help to Sean because now Sean expresses to Widow Queen his apprehension that Christie would not leave. But Christie, as we have seen, Christie refuses their proposal. And it has been clear to Sean that he will not go away, but will stay on to marry Pezine. But he will stay here in order to marry Pezine. Then Widow Queen says that the girls always admire a man of courage and hate cowards like Sean. So she says that the girls only like the bold man, courageous man, brave man, not a timid or coward like Sean. So how can the girls be pleased with him? Then Sean gives the argument. You tell that Christie is a hero just by killing his father. So, and therefore has become an hero. So he says that it is easy to become a hero by killing one's father, as Christie has done. And so far Sean is concerned, Sean's father has already died. And therefore he is in no position to become a hero by this method, by that method. How can he become a hero if his father is not there? Then Widow Queen says that she can save him by herself, marrying Christie and thus. Then she gives a plan to Sean that she can help him. And how she can help him? That she would marry Christie. She would marry Christie and thus depriving Pezine of the opportunity to marry that young fellow. And if she marries to Christie, then Pezine will be alone there and then you will get the chance to marry Pezine. And in this way she can help him. But he will have to pay the price for it. So she demands the price for this opportunity, for this kind of thing. And Sean agrees to give her the things she demanded. Whatever she demanded, he agreed. Okay, you divert Christie and marry with him, then Pezine will automatically come to Sean. Here, then Widow Queen makes a proposal before Christie that she has fallen in love with him, that she wants to marry him. So she also abuses and gives the statement for Pezine's fakeness or the untruthfulness, that she is not a good girl, she is a fake, she is false. That is what he wants that is she wants to say. She says that he is looking very trim, attractive, and therefore she has to talk with him a serious matter. And the serious matter is that she wants to marry him. They will make excellent companions for each other. But Christie says that he doesn't need her as a companion. He doesn't want, he doesn't like her. All the girls have greatly been impressed by his bravery, so he need not her. Because already there are so many girls who are attracted towards him. So then Christie, at that time when this kind of things or the talk was between Christie and Widow Queen, all of a sudden Christie opens the gate door in order to step out, to go out. But what he sees? Outside he sees a sight which has a stunning effect on him. सुन्न रह गया, सन्न रह गया. On being asked by Widow Queen what has disturbed him so much. So when he was disturbed so much, stunned so much, Widow Queen asked, what happened to you? Why are you so stunned? So he says that he has seen the walking spirit of his murdered father and that he has come there. He doesn't know how to hide himself from the ghost of his father. So he says that her dead father has come here, and now how he can save himself, how he can hide himself from the clutches of his father. So old Mahon we see appears there. It means that he has not been killed, not been murdered by the blow of the Christie's spade. Then old Mahon asks to Widow Queen. In fact, the Christie goes inside in order to hide himself. So there is face to face meeting between Widow Queen and the old Mahon, the father of Christie. So old man asks her if she has or if she has seen a young lad very ugly with murderous look on his face and there was a little rod in his hand. So if they have seen him anywhere, कि अब कहीं उनको देखा है उसको ऐसे को. तो इसके बाद how Widow Queen answers, we will see in our next lecture. For now, thank you very much. Enjoy. Bye bye.